this evening. I hope that you're well. It is Friday, the 21st of August, and we are back with some more lobby racing. It's going to be a Friday night special, and we're going to be in the Caterham all night long. We're in the Super 7, the 7 Superlight R500 2008 model car. The one that I think people are blaming at breaking Gran Turismo. There seems to be an awful lot of talk online about Gran Turismo 7 being broken in the latest version. I've literally just done a lap or so with this. I'm way off the pace, but it will be very, very interesting to see what it is like and how different the game is compared. So, yeah, going to be interesting over the next few days to watch. In the chat, good evening to Blinky, Borky, Tom, Number One, and Jenky. Welcome to you guys. I can see in the room we've already got Greg White, myself, David, Jenky, Ben Clock, and Borky all in the room. So 6 at the moment. We're going to be starting at 10 past. But today, well, today started off a little bit sad for a lot of us. And I don't wish to be melodramatic and make a big thing of this, because people come and people go within a community like this. It is just the natural churn and the way that things happen. People will come into sim racing. They will go through the solo part of the game. They'll then join a community. They'll do some racing. They'll get bored with that. Then they'll move on, and people will come and people will go. But we learnt this morning that a young man, Hulky, is going to be, he says he's going to be leaving. I'm going to have to say he's going to be leaving, but we're doing everything we can to stop that from happening. He's got to the point where his deafness has become too much of a problem. And he feels as if he cannot race anymore. I'm sure he can race. Whether he can race competitively or not, that is probably the question. And, you know, when you're racing in the lobbies like we are, you want to be dicing with people. You want to be running side by side, bumper to bumper. And, you know, it's not the same for me. I'm deaf in one ear, so I don't get the noise that lots of people in headphones, and they've got stereo, and you can hear cars on either side of you, and you know there's a car there, and you can listen for where it's close and whether it's getting closer or going further back. I don't get any of that. I get none of that whatsoever. And Hulky won't either. But worse for Hulky is he's lost all of the audio feedback from the car with regards to curbs and grips and all of that sort of stuff. So I woke up to that message this morning that he was disappearing next week, which I would like to say was a surprise. Unfortunately, it didn't come as a major surprise. It was still a shock, even though it, you know, when you hear the news, but I know he'd been struggling for a long time. And have I not, the lobby code's definitely in there, Number One. We've got loads of people in. We've got loads of people in the room, so it's definitely working. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, he's sort of deciding to take a step back, which I think if anybody with health issues, whatever they are, then it is often a good idea in these times. If something is causing you grief, bear with me, I'm just got to do something on my laptop. If something is causing you grief and distress and hardship of any way, then that is the time to step away. So in some respects, I do hope that he steps away, takes some time out, sorts himself out, hopefully gets his hearing sorted out and stabilized, and then he can come back racing. And we'll always be ready. We'll always be ready to take him back. He's a big character in not just in PSR, but PSR, Hulky Racing, prior to that, DDR, just in Gran Turismo scene in general. I know he's been looking at PMR recently, but he's a big character. He's done endurance races. He's hosted for us. He's done charity events. He's run a couple of British Touring Car Championships that are just amazing. He gave me that amazing race on Wednesday with Ollie that I just still cannot run. I still can't get over that race, how that unfolded, and I've watched the replays several times. I'm a bit worried about number one Pops not getting in. If anybody's out there, can you just message number one Pops with the code? Because I'm not quite sure what's going on. Nick Humphrey, good evening. Thank you for popping in. Okay, Blinky's there. Thank you so much. That's cool. It's filling up already tonight, very quickly. We're going to be going in 5 minutes time. So yeah, a lot of people reached out to me this morning, saddened by the news, and like, what can we do? Is there something that we as a community can do to come together? And whilst those messages were coming in, I was already talking to Greg. Greg White's in the room at the moment. Let's just go on board with Greg right now. Where is he? Is he out? Oh, he's not even out on track. Oh, he may well be talking in the room to the other guys, because there is a whole load of stuff that has been going on behind the scenes today. A lot of stuff. And there are a number of people that do not want to see Hulky disappear from sim racing, because we believe that sim racing and the community together can help a lot of us that are going through difficult times. We've seen that time and time again. So what we want to try and do is Greg's in the process of setting up a GoFundMe a GoFundMe page, and we are hoping to get a few pounds together to do one of two things, or maybe two of two things. The first thing that we would like to do is to try and get Hulky a haptics vest. Now, haptics vest has these I don't know whether they're like vibration cups or whether they're speakers or whatever, but they're on the weather vest, and what it will do is it will vibrate when certain things are going on, which hopefully will compensate for his hearing loss, because he will then feel the vibrations rather than anything else. It may well mean that he will still have the distractions of the world around him, but I tell you what, if the haptics vest works for him and he can lose these, then in my book that could be a good thing. If he can listen through, the game through the TV, as in the engine noise through the TV, possibly, but he's also got the haptics vest, then that might work. But also, Greg and I were researching stuff, and we found some full motion thingies. They're not sensors, but they're like pistons and things and rockers and all bits and pieces that you can bolt to a GT Omega Prime light rig, and those will give him full motion. So that will give him the sideways motion, the backwards and forwards motion. So that will then give him a whole load of new physical senses that might, just might, be able to compensate in some small way for the loss of the hearing senses that he's got. And maybe with the haptics vest and or the full motion rig, and then obviously his vision, that may well do something. So we're doing lots of things. As I said, Greg, because I'm mega busy at the moment, and I don't want to be central to this, because I am always fearful that if I'm central to this, people will think that it is me using my channel to do things. It is not. This is Greg's idea. I've asked him to run with it, and he has got my full backing to use the platform that we've all built as much as possible to try and do whatever we can for our friend. And the other thing that I want to do is, I've been planning to do a 24-hour stream for a long time. Some of the big YouTubers, unfortunately, have come very close to what I wanted to do, and unfortunately I couldn't do that because well, what, 9 months ago nearly, well, more than that, getting on for a year ago, I had a health scare of my own that I've had to really look after, and they still don't know what is up with me. And that has meant that I haven't had the confidence to do a 24-hour sprint or even race for 24 hours. But I am going to do that. I'm going to push myself now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this sometime in September. So hopefully that will give Hulky some time to rest, spend some time with his family and friends, and just come to terms with everything, and maybe hassle the NHS to try and get things sorted out. In the meantime, hopefully we can raise a few funds on the GoFundMe page, and from Monday hopefully you're going to see it on the stream and bits and pieces. Yeah, with any luck we'll be able to either get in the vest or get in the full motion rig. And I think if we do, that would be great. Some of us will probably be highly jealous, but no, we'll see. That's not about us, it's about Hulky. And hopefully we will be able to come together and do something for him. So that is the plan. So the reason I'm mentioning it now, there we go, Tom saying a friend of mine has an implant for hearing, it's a difficult situation. I've come across with people with implants for hearing issues, and I also almost went through the, I'm going to be talking while I'm racing in this one, forgive me guys. We got Wheels Racing, College Tom, Greg White, me, David, Jenke, Ben Clark, Borky, Number One Pops and Stiggy. Let's just get into this one. I'm going to be slow because I'm talking. But yes, some years ago I had the option to have an implant put in, which I didn't fancy, and also to have my audible nerve in my right ear cut to see if that would resolve the tinnitus. And it was a case of, well, we could do it and see what happens. I'm like, no, I'm just going to live with it. So, you know, I can understand where Hulky's coming from with this. It's not good. So that's the plan. Now, the only reason that I'm mentioning it now on the stream is because so many people were reaching out to me during the day today. Whoa, I've just false started. Reaching out to me today, and I didn't really want like I'm going to spectate this one while I'm chatting. Yes, I'll quit and we'll spectate because it is important. Lost my train of thought now. Anyway, that's what I didn't want lots of people deciding, oh, you know, this little group will do this and little group will do that and another little group will do something else. If we can all come together and do something really big for Hulky, then this might make a big difference to what he's doing, and keep him racing, keep him engaged, and hopefully keep his mental health in a better place, keep that inevitable depression. Because I get down when my tinnitus and my hearing is bad and I can't sleep, you just get in this downward spiral and you just get further and further and further and further and further into a dark place. And I've sort of felt Hulky going there over recent weeks. You would have seen him, we were racing the other day, and he just suddenly, well, I said to him, what happened to Hulky? I knew what happened to Hulky. He just dropped his back because it's just like, all the interest is gone, the fun has gone, the competitive nature of what you're doing is gone. I want to be racing with Hulky like we've got Borky, Pops and Wheels Racing here. They're side by side, really going for it. And that's what I used to have with Hulky. And I personally want to get that back. And then Greg and Wheels and Ollie normally are way out front, way ahead of me. And for me personally, Hulky is one of the ones I race with. The other thing as well is a lot of you have said, you know, you want to see another British Touring Car Championship back, hosted by Hulky. That's only going to happen if we can all come together and try and help our friends. So I am planning to use the platform in that way, and I don't apologise for that. That is part of the reason why I do what I do. I want to try and use this to help people. Oh, Borky getting turned around there. Oh, I think he got bumped by somebody, but Borky's gone around. I'm sorry I'm not commentating this, but I feel this is a really important message to get out tonight. We came together for Dan when he was in a little bit of a need, and it was only about £300 or so that we put together. In the full scheme of things, did it make any difference? I don't know, but it certainly, I think it certainly made a difference, and that is good. So hopefully we can come together. Like I said, if we can get the full motions rig, that will be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. But at the moment we've got our sights on it's called a haptics vest, and in the Discord I have put a picture up on one, and as I said, hopefully over the weekend, I'm helping Greg to do this. I've just sent him an image and things. Hopefully we'll be able to get the GoFundMe page up over the weekend, and we can start to promote that on Monday. And I'm not going to ram it down your throats, guys, but there'll be a little sort of message up on the stream and stuff like that when I'm streaming. And like I said, let's hopefully we will all come together. So at the moment, it is number one Pops who is out front at the minute. We've got Gr.x in second, just 0.4 of a second behind, and then Wheels Racing is 0.3 behind. Oh, there's somebody going around. I think that's Jenky going around at the back there. He gets it spun around quite nicely. All three of them then they're together. Gr.x and Wheels Racing almost together with Wheels, and Wheels Racing getting a real wriggle on at the end now. Like I said, I don't know what Gran Turismo 7 is like. I am looking forward to getting into some racing tonight because a lot of the streamers have jumped on this bandwagon. Oh, it's broken, and of course that is getting lots of views because people want to know why it's broken. And for me, I'm just keeping an open mind, and I'm just going to get out there. I'm going to race in the game that I adore, and you know, if they've changed the physics in a way that doesn't suit me, well, I will just have to adapt, as everybody else is going to have to adapt to the new physics. It was like there was a time when you couldn't trail brake whilst turning because the car would rotate and you would spin. They corrected that in a future version. So I think if there are things that are not quite right in this one, they do listen, and I'm sure that there will be a fix out very, very, very quickly. I mean, that said, a lot of people are jumping into the Caterhams as we are doing tonight, and the Caterhams should naturally be very light, very slippery, gliding around everywhere. Who knows? It depends what they've done with the GR4s and 3s and 2s and 1s, I guess. But there we go. Right, so out front it is number one Pops, who is now 1.6 seconds down the road and running away. We're just watching this battle with Gr.x and Wheels. Wheels just trying to get up the inside as Gr.x is getting the back of that car out a little bit through these corners. He's certainly power sliding that car through some of these, and the back end looking very, very, very lively. Wheels chasing him down as well. A little bit further back, Jenky's still in fourth. Oh, very lively back end on that car too, but he's in fourth with David chasing him down pretty fast right now. And then we've got Stiggy is in sixth, Colin Tom is in seventh, with Greg in eighth, Borky in a ninth. Now some of these guys are almost definitely going to be talking in the chat room. I think that Greg was going to try and talk to a lot of people about the plans. And again, that's another reason why I like somebody else to take the lead, because I can't be in the chat rooms whilst I'm streaming and hosting and doing all these things. It's just one thing too many for me, and especially being deaf, it means that I've got to put the earpiece in one ear and then I can't hear the screen and I can't hear this and that and the other. So get your little violins out, guys. Get your little violins out. I can hear them. I can hear them squeaking and squawking. Don't you worry. But yeah, it's he's hopefully talking, so that's may well be why for the first race or two we could have a few people that are not quite where they would normally be. But I tell you what, talking about that, Wheels has just had a major moment, because he's now down in sixth place, whereas he was up with Ben fighting for second. So Wheels has had a big old moment. At the moment, number one Pops does not have any such moment. He comes across to take the win. Gr.x in second. Jenky's going to come across in third. David in fourth. Then we've got Stiggy is going to come fifth. Wheels does get sixth in the end. Greg is in seventh, with Borky in eighth. And then I think that they're just going up the hill now. So I think Greg is going to get seventh. He's just going around the top of the course there. There is a PSR green livery. I should have looked for that one. And Borky's just going to come across to get eighth, and Tom in a ninth. And again, I apologise that I did just drop out of that one just while I was talking. It's an important message that I needed to get out. So hopefully now you all know what the score is, you know what's going on, you know what the game plan is. And for those of you that want to do something, please reach out into the Discord and join that conversation. And of course, all of you that are watching my streams are already doing something, because what I earn from Google, certainly during September, will be going into the fund without question. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Right, your result for the first one, number one Pops was your winner, a 1:10.458. Ben Clock in second, a 1:10.910, and then Jenky recovering to third with a 1:10.469. David in fourth, Stiggy fifth, Wheels dropping down to sixth there. Greg in seventh with the fastest lap, a 1:09.532. Borky in eighth, College Tom ninth, and I was a DNF on that one. Guys, before you start saying anything, DNFs are not allowed at PSR, but I am allowed to DNF if I'm going to commentate, and for that one I needed to, because I need to get that message out. So you'll have to forgive me. I'll take the penalty if you want, but I have to forgive me. Right, where are we? We are number one Pops, Ben Clock and Jenky, you're 1, 2, 3. Let's head off into the next one, which is going to be at Brands Hatch. Oh, Brands. So we've had our little warm up. Oh, I need to move this up. I bet this is slightly. That's a bit better. Didn't like where it was. It was annoying me. Yeah, so we head off to Brands Hatch now, and I will be running this one. And all the guys now have had an opportunity to get to grips with the car. Unfortunately, I haven't. So I am going to start this one at past, and hopefully that will give me just a few minutes to get to grips with the car. So this race is starting at past. We'll have a look and see how many people we've got in the room at that time. Now, the interesting thing for me here is Brands Hatch, as you know. I know that track. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see how it goes. Right. And can I just say a massive thank you to Greg for taking on the all of the technicals of the Hulky thing, because he's not a technical guy, and I'll help him as much as I can. But I really appreciate, Greg, you taking it on and learning what you've got to do and setting it all up and stuff. It really is really good that you're doing that for us. Sport medium tyres, I've got to remember on this one. I'd really love to be on this view, but the problem is with this view is you've got no doodly bug, no mirror. Well, you know you're on the grass. Whoa, that's better. Whoa. Oh, yes. Oh, if you're on the grass, you're going around. That's the way it should be. I might have to go on my normal view, I think. Tell you what, I've got a lot more rumble through my rig. In the last release we lost a bit of that, but really does seem to be back again now. You might not be able to hear it, but I certainly can hear and feel it. Whoa, on the curves, you're in trouble. 5 minutes and we're going to go in racing, guys. It's going to give me a couple of more laps, I think, just to get to grips. Mikey, good evening, my friend. You jumped in and then retracted your message. Oh, I missed it. What was all that about? Hope you're well, my friend. How is the move going or gone? I can't remember the date. You keep telling me the date, but I keep forgetting. It's got to be around now. Whoa! Yeah, you definitely got to stay on. Watch these curves on the grass. Definitely, definitely. Oh, it broke a little bit too late there. That was almost GR4 breaking his home there. Well, I'll tell you what, some of the streamers have been saying that this new update has turned Gran Turismo 7 into more of an arcade where you can just throw a car in and it just sticks. I'll tell you what, I'm not seeing that with this. I am not seeing that with this one iota. Of course, maybe the GR cars are going to behave differently. Even braking whilst negotiating that corner there. Oh, look at it, the grass, it does. I can't go down there like I normally do. Twice I've binned it there. That grass will, you get a wheel on the grass and it is proper. It is like you put the brake on and it is pulling you in. Oh, Mikey, in the new home, move was a nightmare. Had to stay at my sister's for 2 nights as my useless solicitor delayed the funds being sent over. Oh no, that is not good to hear. That is not good to hear at all. You definitely don't want to do that, but you're in, and that's the main thing. Hopefully now you can put that behind you. Last move for a while, I hope. I hope so. Loads to be sorted out. Need to be decorated before anything can be unpacked. Oh my gosh, you've got to decorate beforehand. Oh, I don't envy you that. Don't envy you that one tiny little bit. But you're in. That's the best news ever. That is so good. For those of you who don't know, poor Mad Mikey has been struggling with a house move for almost as long as I can remember. For a long time. It seems to have been going on forever. As well as other little bits and pieces. So, good news, my friend. And so now what you've got to do is spend the next fortnight decorating the whole of the house, get it all unpacked, get your PlayStation set up, and you'll be racing what? A week Friday? What do you say? Is that a realistic goal? A plus with Starlink is that it just needs to be plugged in and broadband works fine. Well, there you go. Then why aren't you racing tonight, my friend? Come on down. I jest. I am winding you up. I am winding you up. Seriously winding you up. Oh dear. It even took me a few days and I got my rig and everything set up super fast so I could carry on streaming. That took about 3 or 4 days. And that was a brand new house. I didn't even need to decorate. So I feel for you. There you go. 16 months to get the house sold, moved and everything. It's a long old time. Nearly a year and a half. Oh, right. Here we go. Wheels Racing, Collar to Tom, Greg White, me, David, Jenky, Ben Clock, Borky, Number One Pops and Stiggy. Before each race, and I'm not going to harp on this, but before each race, I'm just going to remind everybody, please rewind the video if you've just joined us to what I was talking about earlier on. It does go on for about 10 or 15 minutes, but there's a lot of people talking in the Discord at the moment about Hulky, and I'm touching on some of the things that we are talking about behind the scenes. There is a channel in Discord open for it. Greg White is taking the lead, and we would welcome your thoughts and any assistance you can give us in getting to that target would be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. No worries, Mikey. Be a few weeks until I'm fully set up. Just got my TV and laptop on the go at the moment. No worries. We will see you when you're ready, my friend. We will see you when you are ready. As always, as always, always. Right, let's go. Let's see if I can keep this together in this one. Also, watch out for my 24-hour live stream, which is now going to be happening very, very, very soon. It is going to be happening soon. I've been threatening to do it, talking about doing it for a long time, and I can't wait for that to happen. Oh, Tom just folk started. Boy, this thing even wants to torque steer off the line there. Whoa, everybody's disappearing on me. What was all that about? Did we frighten them all off the track? Now, I haven't had much experience in this car. As you can see, I've done 12 miles in it. Some of that was just to get the thumbnail for tonight's video, because I did ask AI to do me one and it was rubbish. It didn't look like a Caterham whatsoever. I'm not quite sure what it looked like, but it certainly didn't look like a Caterham. Whoa! We're off on the grass again. Ugh. Don't go around, don't go around, don't go around. I just wanted to drop back to watch these guys. That's what I did. That was my excuse. Haha, Greg's done to me. He's got all the hulky stuff all over the back of his car. Whoa. No, I'm on the grass again. Oh, this thing is hard to control. Oh, somebody else has gone around. That's Will's gone around. He's going to take me a race or two to get to grips with this. By the way, what do you guys think of the new physics? Those of you that have been racing for a day or two, do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the chat, will you? Dan, how you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Nico too, good evening to you too. What do you two think of the new physics? Have you tried it? Danny C's just joined us. Don't go around that corner too fast. Crikey, this is fun when you can get the grip on the limit. I tell you what, there's a great battle up front. There's 5 of them, pretty much from what I can see, all locked together in this one. I don't think there's any chance of me catching them up. 6 seconds down the road. I'll monitor it as we start lap number 3 just to see if there's any chance of closing up at all. They are right there, but I'm off on the grass yet again. I'm so used to the Elantra around here that I'm not really compensating for these tyres. Oh, we're off. Oh, okay, we're not going to catch them now, are we? Why are we not reversing? It doesn't want to reverse. Somebody needs to get out here and cut the grass, I think. Whoa. Okay, dirty tyres now. That's Tom just in front, leaving a smoke trail behind him. I think I should have gone for the sport soft tyres. We will get quicker as we go on. At the moment, I've just got to get the feeling for this. Whoa! Whoa! Can't use a chat. Wayne, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Had somebody asking about you the other day. I'm Welsh boy. I've had people asking about Kushti, about Jack Kobe, about Welsh boy. Your name came up too. I can't remember who was asking me now. There's several people saying, "What's happened to all these people that used to race with you? Where are they gone?" As I said at the beginning of the stream, people come, people go. A new game comes out, people go off playing the new game. Call of Duty came out, Battlefield came out. So yeah, a lot of people disappearing doing stuff. Caterhams are basically 1960s F1 cars, aren't they? What do they then? Are they? No, not really. I don't think so. Because the Formula 1 days from back then, they were much heavier, and they were single-seater, and you sat in the middle of them. In the Caterhams, they're two-seater, and you're sitting on one side. So if I was to bring up there we go. You see, we're on a two-seater, and I'm over on the right-hand side of this car, whereas a Formula 1 car, a bit like the Mercedes in the game. I can't remember the number of the Mercedes, but yeah, that is a Formula 1 car from back in the day. So I sort of hear where you're coming from. The Caterham for me was the ultimate track day car. You know, back in the day, this is the car that people wanted for a track day car, and there's been Caterham championships and all sorts of stuff like that. And it's as lively as you like. People used to make them themselves, buy them as a kit, build them themselves. Obviously now Caterham will sell you a kit, I think, or you can buy it built already. Some people also go for the Westfield. Caterham is the one that everybody knows, but there is also a Westfield, which is very, very similar to the Caterham. And a lot of people with the Westfield will put a motorbike engine in it. It's really high revving. It revs to, you know, I don't know what it revs to, but 10,000, 12,000 revs, something like that. And sometimes they'll put superchargers and stuff on them as well. And a friend of mine, well, a friend, one of my old neighbours was building a Westfield in his garage, bright orange one. Put a Suzuki motorbike engine in it with, I think he was putting a turbo, supercharger in it. And it was going to be a sub 2 second car. So it'd go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Rapid and then some. Always another car that is fraternising with the grass and always going all over the place. Its wheels. Ooh. Nearly ran into the back of him then. At least it kept it going in the right direction. I didn't. It's certainly lively. This is what we need in this game, or this sim. I don't see it as a game, I see it as a sim. We really need a lovely little lively car like this. I think this has been sorely missed. I mean, when was the last time we had this? GT6, was it? Was it 5 or 6 the Caterham was last in it? It's got to be 10 years since we've had this car, I reckon. I'm probably wildly wrong. And somebody's going to jump in the chat and tell me that I am wrong in a moment. But yeah, missed this one. Oh, crazy lights and very thin tyres. The tyres aren't thin. They're actually quite wide, these tyres on the Caterhams. The Formula 1 cars did have very, very thin tyres. I don't know what the measurements are, but I would say that the Caterham tyres are probably the double the thickness of the old Formula 1 cars. And whilst this is very light, I think the Formula 1 cars were very heavy, actually. Back in the day, made of obviously sheet metal, steel or whatever. So I don't, yeah, I hate going against what people say in the chat, because normally people are much more aware than I am, but I'm not so sure. I mean, the F1 in the sense it's crazy light and on very thin tyres. Yeah, I mean they were back in the day. They were big, thumping great metal engines with steel wheels, which weren't aluminium. You had, you know, steel body shells and stuff like that. So I guess as far as cars back in the day were concerned, they were very light. But I think in the modern day, the materials that we use are much lighter than what they had back then. Would I prefer? What would I prefer, to run a 1960s Formula 1 car? Yes, I would, from a classic and a nostalgia point of view. Would I want to race one? No, I'd rather race the Caterham every day of the week. If you put the two side by side, which one would I like to take out on the track and have some fun in? Caterham. The other one I would be very scared of, if I'm honest. And you know, they didn't have all of the crash stuff that we have these days. So you know, when they used to roll them over, they didn't fold up that much. They used to throw the driver out. That's what used to kill the drivers. But there we go. Nico says it's good to contradict from. I just say it as I feel it. I just say it as I feel it. And as I came from the back end of that era, I mean, the 1970s was my era of Formula 1 racing. I was born in '67, so you know, when I was very young and started to get into Formula 1, it was the '70s, excuse me, and '80s. But I often used to look back at the '60s. I love the racing with Mike Hawthorne and Sterling Moss, Jackie Stewart. You know, that was the real golden era of Formula 1 racing. And I have enormous respect for those guys that drove those cars, not knowing if they were going to come home that weekend. Just insane. I mean, these days, the technology we have is far better. So, and the other thing as well is, I did go, there was a track day car and there was a Caterham there, and they needed to do something with the axle. And two guys went to the front of the car and literally just lifted it up and held it while the guy did some stuff underneath and then put it down. It was that light and that well balanced. Well, you don't think you would do that on an old Formula 1 car. Right, Stiggy was your winner with a 1:35.134. Greg White was second with a 1:35.013 and the fastest lap again. Ben Clock in third with a 1:35.995. Great to see Stiggy on the top step. I have been willing Stiggy to be up there on the top step for the longest time. He will have a smile on his face bigger than a Cheshire Cat right now. I'm sure he will. He will be loving that. And Stiggy, you rocked it, my friend. Nice one. Now go do it again. Jenky in fourth, just off the podium. He's right up there. David in fifth. Number one Pops in sixth. Porky seventh. I got eighth with Wheels behind me and Tom in 10th. Top three. I'll say it again. Stiggy, Greg White and Ben Clock. He'll be Stiggy. Let me know if you are buzzing. My favourite was that German driver James Zunt. What? I don't know. I remember a James Hunt. He certainly wasn't German. Oh, crikey, where have I gone? Hang on a minute. Whoa, stop. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Where do I want to go? I want to go here. Event settings. because we need to pick up. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be, I was going to do this one first, but I decided not to do this first. The reason I normally do Tsukuba first is it's a very short track, but I thought I would do the first two to let people get to grips with the car, because I think this is a track that is made for this car. I really, really do. Delox is in. Good evening, everyone. I can't seem to find the code for the lobby. It's in the Discord, my friend. You should be able to see it. You should be able to see it. It's in the usual place. Oh, and Danak said exactly what I just said. Same place as usual, Delox. It's definitely there. It is definitely there, my friend. Right. Okay. So, oh, I need to let everybody know when we're going to be starting this one. Once again, because this is new physics, because this is effectively a new car, then I am giving people the full 10 minutes, because I need it as well. The full 10 minutes to get to grips with the car and the track. And I'm going to go out there and just do a couple of laps. And number one Pops. It's the ICU docs. The date is different. What? Is it? What? I don't. The date has got me confuzzled. Oh, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Oh, Mitchell Morgan, you plank. You complete idiot. I know what I've done. I've edited the old one rather than deleting the old one and putting the new one up. Oh, Pops, no wonder I confused you, my friend. I'm really sorry. There we go. I've corrected it in Discord. Oh, what a womble. Mitchell Morgan, you are a womble. Yeah, sorry if I'm confusing you. Nick Humphrey is in the party chat with Greg and Ben. Unlock, Pops and Tom Wills. Brilliant news. And Nick, I got a message on the back of my car from. Ooh. So Nick, I've lost my train. Which one's Nick is? Are you? Oh, I'm confused. I've lost my train of thought here. This is what my brain does. I'm all over the place. This is not good. I am a bit all over the shop right now. Stiggy, you want? Yeah, Stiggy. Thank you. Oh, I'm all over the plot. Right, Stiggy. We need to have a look at Stigs. I'm supposed to be out on track. Stiggy, I'm supposed to be out on track. Where's Stiggy? There he is. We'll build it from a shell and race it to live in hell. Stiggy, outlaw, motor car. Well, I tell you what, got Mitch Morgan on the back of it as well. Oh, what's that? Don't crash. I stop when I can't read that. I don't crash. Can't read it. The bottom rear arch. Yeah, I've seen that. It's got Mitch Morgan on the back of it. I've seen that. I'm gonna have to go chasing now, aren't I? Right, I need to get some track time. Let me just see if I can chase him. I love that. That's so nice. That is so nice. But where is he? There's a lot of people on track tonight. Oh, crikey. This is going to take some doing, isn't it? Stiggy, I'm so pleased with your win. Where's Tom when you need him? Where's Banana Head? He's not in the chat to see you do the win, get the win. Whoa. This is really sketchy. Wow, Jenky's done a 1:02.48. Who is going to be the first one to go sub 1 minute? Is there anybody out there that has got a sub 1 minute in them? Oh, well, I haven't, because I'm going. Oh, I thought I was holding that, and I've not gone around in a big pile of smoke. Gonna have to start going, mate. Whoa! I don't crash. I stop with style. Love it. Don't judge my car, Rich Morgan. Oh, I'm bumping you now, mate. I'm bumping you now. Here we go. Let's push him. I'm bumping him now. That's a private joke, because there's a couple of times where he's been right up front and I've touched his back bumper and sent him round. And I feel so bad when I do that, because I knew there was a win coming. I'm so pleased he got that win today. I'm so pleased. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's got to be done, hasn't it? Oh, no, I can't catch him. He's gone away too quick. Stiggy, come back here. I can't read it. I can't read it. He doesn't want me touching his back end. Well, there's no chance of that, mate, because you are running away. It's flying. We found Stiggy's car in his class and his track. Look at that. Oh, I just need to get to grips with things. Yeah, I've seen it, Pops. I've seen it. And I just need to try and catch him. But I can't catch him for the moment, because it means only one thing. But I've got to catch him. I can't. He's just too quick. Pops, have you been giving him lessons or something? It's going to have to wait until the next one, I think. It's going to have to wait. It's just running away from me. Right, where are we? We're at 52. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. He's going to have to stay in that car. Who have we got? 55. I've got 3 minutes. I've got 3 minutes. I've got 3 minutes. Where's Stiggs? Where is Stiggy? Where is the Stigster? Is he behind me? Is that the Stiggy behind me? It might be, you know. Have I just timed that dead right? It is, it's Stiggy. Oh, the lights are going. There's only one thing to do. There's only one thing to do. There you go. There you go. It's happened. You knew it was going to happen. I'm going to have to ban myself now. I'm going to have to ban myself now. He said, don't touch my back end. I had to do it, didn't I? Come on. Come on. That was an invitation and a half, wasn't it? That was an invitation and a half. I couldn't avoid that one. I couldn't ignore that one. Ooh. Sticky ass for that. The thing is, I had to do it now and not in a race. I couldn't do that in a race. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. The funny thing is, I couldn't see it on the back of the car initially. Don't touch my car, Mitch Morgan. And he's beating me with a stick. So I had to put him in the barrier, didn't I? I had to put him in the barrier. I'm going to be in trouble now, though, aren't I? Have I set myself up for a fall? We shall see. Who have we got? We've got Wheels Racing. We've got 13 people in here. Wheels Racing, Danny C, Colleger Tom, Greg White, me, David, D-Locks, Jenky, Ben Clock, Borky, Number One Pops, Pork Pie, and Stiggy. Whoa, I love that. I do love it when people do little messages like that. It's so nice. It is so nice. The only trouble is, you know, when you guys do it, you do need to shout out and make me look. I will look. I will have a nose. But I adore it when people do that. It is so nice. I've got a message on the back of mine. But you're going to have to come up with... Well, it's not a message. I've got two logos on the back of mine. One's PSR, and I've got a nod to my friend. Right. One of the things I will say just before we go racing is if you haven't already, please have a nose at the... or listen to the beginning of the stream. There was an important announcement that went out about things that are happening with Hulky, and plans that a lot of us are talking about. And if you want to get involved, please join the Discord. There is a channel dedicated to our plans. You can have your say, you can get involved, and that would be absolutely brilliant. And another one, Pops is giving me a laugh. Yeah, if a lot of people can't get involved financially, but you can get involved simply by watching the streams. Every single person that watches the streams is helping the cause, because everything I get from this during September and more will be going into the GoFundMe page that Greg is currently in the process of setting up. Oh, look who I'm behind. Right, I've got to watch for when Pops is braking so that I can learn from him here. But I don't really want to learn to be sliding the car around like that too much, because I will crash. This thing is like a little pocket rocket, isn't it? Whoa. You've got to be careful when you put the power down. Go on, D-Locks, go and get Pops. I can't catch him. Oh no, don't get him like that. Don't punt him off. I thought he was going to take him out. I meant go and get him, as in go and do a clean overtake. I can't have Pops beating me again. Oh, this is Pop's forte though. This sort of thing, he is brilliant in these sorts of cars, road cars and stuff. As you can see, got people jumping me now. D-Locks has gone through. Danny's gone through. David right on my back bumper now as well. We're side by side. Trying to leave him room on the outside. Doing that, I've let Jenky get up the inside. Outside, inside, and crikey, they're all over the place. Woo. I think you can safely say that I am slow in this car. Greg's trying to find his way around, little nibbles. Stiggy, I need your little graphic that I can say, Greg, stay off my back bumper, leave me alone. Crikey, I did think this was going to be a good track for this car. Short and sweet, this one, but boy oh boy. Oh, David and Greg were side by side through that. I think we might have almost been 3 wide through that one, I think. Not entirely sure, because I don't know where to look in this at the moment. Oh no, I've got the Stig behind me. Oh, is he going to get divine retribution? Is that the word I want? Am I about to be sent to the Shadow Realm? It would serve me right. Or is he going to do it cleanly on track and just show me up? He's going to do the karma card, I think. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's got through. No. Oh, no, I got around. He's got, oh, no. He's done it. He's got karma. He's got, there you go, Mitchell Morgan. That serves you right. That serves you right, doesn't it? Well done, Stiggs. Well done. Oh, look at that. Not only did he overtake me, I went into a complete panic mode and then I spun it. Oh, what a womble I am. What a womble. I think Pop's just naturation and a genuinely good feel for cars and overall. Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with that more. And it absolutely comes alive when we're in this sort of car. And I love that. I'm not going to lie, sometimes I watch back a lot of the times I watch back the replays, and in particular when we're running road cars, and I love watching the car controller, the four-wheel slide in, how the power's going down, not so much, you know, like getting the back end out and showboating, but getting through a corner really, really quickly and using the balance of the car. The car control for some of you guys is insane. We saw that, I think, with Ollie, didn't we, the other day? Whoa, on the... You can't put this on the curbs, can you? You definitely cannot put this on the curbs. It does not like it. Whoa! Oh, we've gone last. Next thing is all over the shop. This is hard. Oh, Nico's going to do some sponsorship of channels. That'll be fun. Oh, Borky on the line there. Nico, genuine. If you want me to put a logo on my stream during September, let me know, and then just do a small donation to Hulky or to Greg's fund, and I think that will be grand. One of the things I have done for sponsorships is I don't want to be running ads midway through the streams, because I think it breaks it all up. So I've actually got a package that I've put together or finalizing now, where it will just be discrete logos, low cost over the whole of a month, and that's the way that I want to go. I've had one or two people who have shown a bit of interest, but no takers at the moment. But yeah, if you want to do something, Nico, reach out to me. And Stiggy, look at that. Got you, Mitch. Laugh out loud. You did, mate. You got me good and proper. I mean, that was proper stuffed it to you. And I love that. I love that. You see, I dish it out, I can take it, and that's what I love. I love it when I dish it out and then I get it dished back in spades and then some. Deluxe was your winner. 1 minute, not quite underneath the 1 minute mark. Is a 1 minute 6:23. And I'll tell you what's really cool is Deluxe in that that livery. And I'm actually going off to spend a day with some people that restore Spitfires and fly Spitfires. I've got a couple of Spitfires that are flying tomorrow, and I'm meeting up with one of the ladies, and she's going to take me around the hangars. We're going to look at the planes, and it's just going to be brilliant. I'm leaving my camera at home this time because I want to go and really immerse myself. But yeah, I'm thoroughly looking forward to that. I really am. Anyway, back to where we are, and that's just reminded me of that. Number one Pops is in second with a 1 minute .833. Danny C in third with a 1 minute 874. In fact, they're all 1 minutes until we get down to the bottom. Greg with a 701. Jenky in fifth. Wheels in sixth. David seventh. Stiggy in eighth in that one. Pork Pie in ninth. Tom in 10th. I was 11th. Borky waiting for me on the line. And Ben with a DNF. I don't know why Ben had a DNF. We'll have to have a nose at that one later on. Hopefully he'll let me know because obviously we don't like DNFs, especially when we start to get big lobbies. So please, Ben, let me know in the chat, the YouTube chat, reasons for. Otherwise, yeah, I have to start looking at things. I've also got a I have got a penalty thing that I've got to put out as well at some point. And I've got to get a little bit more on top of all of this as well. There's just so much to do. So much to do. Right, let's put that in there. That's fine. Right, let's just minimize that window. Oh, where are we? So we are off to Yamigawa. Oh, this is where I had my moment the other week, didn't I? Around here, that was incredible. I can't remember what we were in. I think we were in. I can't even remember. GR2s, I think we were in, and I just got in the zone. Everything just. I forgot I was streaming. I wasn't talking, and I just. Oh yeah, just got it. We were flying. I mean, flying. It was wicked. Wayne, I had a 1976 Spitfire. Oh, hang on a minute. You're talking about Spitfire car, aren't you? I bet you're talking about the Spitfire car. I'm actually going to see 1940s World War II flying Spitfires. They are the restoration company that I'm going to have got two that I believe that they are flying tomorrow. So some very lucky people will be going up in them, I imagine. Cost an absolute fortune. And the people that I'm going to go and see, they used to fly it fairly regularly over where I used to live, down in Rushden. And that probably tells you the airport I'm going to. I used to, doesn't matter what I was doing, working out in the garden, working at my desk upstairs, I'd always go out and just take 5 minutes to watch him go over. And he always used to do a couple of rolls or loops and things like that. It was just amazing. Absolutely, I mean, it's a lot of people say, what is your favorite aeroplane? And people normally think Spitfire, especially World War II. My favorite ultimate aeroplane is the Mosquito, very closely followed by the Spitfire and Hurricane. The Mosquito, my absolute favorite. That was very different. In the days where they were making aircraft out of metal, it was still a wooden frame. De Havilland did it, and it was also extremely versatile. It was reconnaissance, it was a fighter, it was a bomber, and it did everything. Amazing plane. Is it true that the Hurricane was far more superior? I think it was more versatile, as in the, but the Supermarine Spitfire obviously was, I think, the more agile. And of course it was made famous because, was it Gr.x who said to Hitler when he was in trouble, he said, give me a squadron of Spitfires and I'll deliver what you want. And it didn't go down very well. Is it true the Hurricanes were far superior aircraft? I need to come out of this for a second. I don't know anything about them, but people I know who are into planes always tell me that. Yeah, Nico, but they were all good in their own purpose. Yeah, it's very, very different. The Spitfire is sort of shorter and sleeker, where the Hurricane is a bit deeper. And I think personally, everybody seems to attribute the Battle of Britain win to the Spitfire. I actually think it was more the Hurricane that did it. So potentially the better of the two, but who knows? Oh, hang on, it's 9 minutes past. When did I say we're going to start? But I love my aircraft, I really do. I went up to Duxford for the Battle of Britain a couple of years ago when they did the big display, and there was about, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 Spitfires and Hurricanes and Messerschmitts all dogfighting in the air, and I knew where to go and get the images. So from the ground, I've got photographs of Spitfires and Hurricanes looking like that. Actually, I'm up there flying with them. They're brilliant. I'm going to take them tomorrow. I am taking them tomorrow with me. And number one pop says Spitfire for me. Wayne says, don't you fly, Mitch? Unfortunately, Unfortunately not. I've got about 10 to 15 hours booked. I've flown a lot more hours than that, but a lot of it's unofficial in Cessnas. I've taken off, landed, flown around, done navigation, all that malarkey. But I never had the money to learn to fly properly. I wanted to do my MPPL, which is a national pilot's license, which means you can't fly over water and it's only fair weather flying. But I never had the money. If I did the lottery and I won the lottery, it's definitely something I would look to do without question, without question. And the highlight is I used to fly out of RAF Henlow, and my highlight with my boss was a private pilot's license, and my bonus if I hit my target was that he would take me up for an afternoon and we'd go and fly around. But my highlight was we did a corporate evening there, and I got to fly with a few of the guys, and then I just came out of the aircraft, landed, and obviously I was with an instructor. I've not got a license, so it's always with an instructor. And all I heard was Mitch will do it, not my real name. He'll do it. And I'm like, what's going on? What am I being volunteered for now? And I went up for about 15 to 20 minutes of aerobatics in a full aerobatic spec Cessna. We were doing rolls, spins, careering towards the ground at a great rate of knots, and the ground is going round and round and round, and everything's all suddenly getting bigger, and you're like, is this guy ever going to pull out of this? We were doing stall turns, we were doing, you name it, we did it. And the only rule I had was I had to hold on to my, obviously you've got your seatbelts, straps, and I had to hold the straps and not let go. And there was one move that he did and I actually let go, and he immediately brought the aeroplane out of the move, and he said, why did you let go? And I'm like, I didn't mean to. And he's like, you cannot let go, because if you let go, I can't risk you grabbing the yoke, as in, not steering wheel, they call it a yoke in an aeroplane. And so, yeah, then I was holding on for dear life all the time. But so it was like being on a roller coaster with all the rumble. And, you know, as you come out of a move, you're absolutely getting pushed into your seat like you wouldn't believe. And then as you go over the top, you're coming out of your seat and you get weightless, and just amazing. I mean, if you are ever lucky enough to have the opportunity to go up with somebody in an aerobatic aircraft and they know what they're doing, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh dear, that was a curb again. These curbs are killing me tonight. Absolutely killing me. Need to try and get out of the way of these cars coming through. If you ever get the chance to do it, go and do it. Even if you're apprehensive, the pilot would normally take that into consideration, but the experience is just insane. I'd love to go up in a Spitfire. That would be my absolute dream. If I get to sit in one, it would be amazing. But they're flying them tomorrow, so that won't happen. But yeah, it's expensive, about 1,500 quid for an hour, I think, to go up in a Spitfire. But what an experience that would be! What an experience! But I'm going to be very, very, very lucky. So we're getting shown around the hangar, the workshop. We'll be able to talk to the guys on the techniques that they're using, and all of that stuff. And I was hoping that I would be able to catch up with them doing their pre-flight checks, but weirdly they do a lot of their pre-flight checks the day before. So I'm assuming they're going to do like a very detailed pre-flight check today, and then they'll do a short pre-flight check, because you always do your pre-flight check immediately before you take off. And I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get to them. So at Duxford, we were about 30, 40 feet away from them. Basically, they were the other side of the runway and we were this side. I'm hoping tomorrow I might actually get to them. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. I'm just hoping my enthusiasm and my interest will carry me forward on that one. We shall see. I can't wait. Cannot wait. and I'm so privileged to be doing it. It's Joe set it up for my birthday, basically. Oh, was that Pops doing to me? Oh, Stiggy's in front. Stiggy's in front of us. Oh, do you know what? I was told this would be a good track in this car, and it is. This is fun. I'm doing so much talking tonight. I'm sorry my racing is pretty rubbish, but I am doing a lot of talking tonight. So is any of you doing anything interesting or unusual at the weekend? I guess there'll be a few barbecues that will be had with the weather being nice, and obviously the not quite the last weekend before we go back to school, is it? I think there's another weekend coming up, but obviously people will be thinking about the end of the summer holidays, kids going back to school, autumn term and all that. Oh, Will's Racing's going round and round and round. He was going round like a spinning top. Oh, I love that. I don't know whether that was a self-induced incident, but he was just sitting on top of the curb there, going round, round, round like a little spinning record. Oh, Mitch is living the dream. Ugh. A wife that lets him play racing games every week and sends him for flight lessons. Well, he doesn't. She's not sending me for a flight lesson. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be. I won't even be going up in one. It's going around the hangar where they do all the work and stuff, which for me is just as fascinating. You know, seeing what they do, learning what they do, and being able to talk to the guys will just be phenomenal. And then to see them taking off and, you know, getting very, very close to them taking off, and hopefully we'll be there before they take off, and we'll be able to hear them starting up, coming out the hangar. So that beautiful Merlin engine, you know, when it starts up and it's spitting fire out everywhere, which is obviously where it's named from, but it's spitting the fire out there, and each bank goes bang, 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 bang. Oh, it's just going to be incredible. And yeah, Joe set all that up for me. One of the ladies at where Joe works, she's set it all up for me. Oh, come on, it's going to be great. Living the dream, absolutely living the dream. But I'm leaving the camera behind tomorrow. I'm really in two minds whether to take the camera, but I'm thinking I'm going to go and really get the full experience, because this is probably going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity to talk to the guys, to get up close and personal and see how they're doing stuff. And I can go down to the airfield, just go off the side and take photographs, you know, any time when they're flying. That's easy to do. I can go to Duxford and do that. So I think I'm going to leave the camera behind, and I'm going to come at it from not a photography point of view, but a pure enthusiast point of view. That's what I'm looking to do. This car is great. I'm loving this. It's a little bit iffy over the curves, I'm not going to lie. You've got to be a little bit careful, especially through here and that curve specifically, but it's great. I'm loving this. I'm only down in 7th, and I'm running in clean air. Stiggy is unfortunately shown me a clean pair of heels again. He's putting me on my place tonight, but good on him. I need Hulky racing with me. Missing him already. We're only an hour and a bit in, and I'm missing him already. That's, oh, it says a lot, doesn't it? Oh. Let's get round. We've still got, this is Yamigawa. I tell you what, we're off to a great one next. We're off to Goodwood next, and then after that we're going to take this thing around the Nordschelife. That's going to be fun. I'm just getting to grips with it now. I'm an engineer, aren't I? No. Oh, no. I'd love to have been an engineer. That would have been something that would have been pretty good. I'm a very boring account manager. I started off in a Ford dealership working as a warranty administrator, and then I became an after sales manager, so running the workshop basically, but running it, never turned a spanner, and well, not professionally at least. And then I went into the software industry, and I've been an account manager for a software company for the last 25, 30 years, however long time. But I have a fascination, a deep fascination for mechanical things and engines and how things work and stuff like that. And I have a great appreciation of the people that keep these vintage things, cars, planes, anything operational. You know, people that will work on vintage cars and keep them racing so we can enjoy them at Goodwood and stuff. And yeah, one of my favourite aeroplanes, I said obviously the Mosquito and the Spitfire from World War II, but my ultimate favourite aircraft is the Beechcraft Staggerwing, the Model 17 Staggerwing. I saw one of those at Cranfield one year, and I heard that Pratt & Whitney rotary engine start up, and it was just like took my breath away. And then I started doing the Staggerwing website. Unfortunately, that was a project around for a couple of years, but I had to let that go, which was a real shame. And I got to go up in one, got taken up, which was fantastic, just sitting in the back. But I also got to sit in and photograph David Gilmour's Staggerwing. And I didn't even know it was his. I was down there documenting a particular Staggerwing at this airfield, and the guy was talking to me, and he was obviously gauging how much of an enthusiast I was. And then he said, "Do you know there's one around the corner?" And I went, "No, I didn't know." So he said, "Oh, go over and see if they'll let you have a look at it." And I think what they must have done is they must have phoned through while I was walking around, because when I got there it was like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I understand you've got a Staggerwing. I do this website and blah 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 blah." And then they turned and said, "Wait there a minute, I need to make a phone call." So he made a phone call to, I don't know if it's David Gilmour himself or the management company, but they gave me permission to climb all over David Gilmour's personal Staggerwing. Cool, really cool stuff. But there we go. But yeah, no, I enjoy it. It's like one of the books I've recently read was Adrian Newey's, not quite a biography, where he talks about stuff and things, and I just love that. My grandfather was a draftsman. He was a draftsman in World War II, and yeah, so things like that do interest me, even though, you know, I'm not qualified in it or anything like that. Cool, you're learning too much about me tonight, guys. You're learning way too. I'm giving way too much away. Far too much. Oh, clean race bonus. Woo, woo, woo. Right. Like I said, I'm just enjoying myself tonight. I really am just enjoying myself. I'm not racing particularly well, but just enjoying the car and the community and just having fun. I hope some of you are having some good races tonight, some good personal battles. All right. Whew. Oh, Nicky Lauder said he preferred being a pilot than to being a race driver due to the fact it's all protocol driven rather than chaotic racing. Yes, very true. It's flying is very procedural. Yeah, it's like oh, what was his name? Lead singer of Iron Maiden, Bruce. Yeah, I think he became a commercial airline pilot, and John Travolta did the same, and just amazing, you know, just to fly those things, just it's incredible. Danny C was your winner, so we got another winner in this one, a 1:47.217 and the fastest lap. D-Lock's up there in second, Greg on the podium again in third. Jenky is right there. He's there all the time tonight. Great to see Jenky back racing with us. He's in fourth. David fifth. Stiggy sixth, going well. I got seventh. Number one Pops behind me in eighth. Ben Clock in ninth. Wills and Borky 10th and 11th, with Outlaw Pork Pie and College of Tom in 12th and 13th. top three, not that it matters tonight, Danny C, D-Locks and Greg White. I tell you what, I can quite easily see me doing a smashy crashy in these later on. Where are we? We're at half past. We're going to be a bit over time, but I want to do a Nords, and I reckon we might do a smashy bash in these. Could be really, really good. Hey, Banana Head's in. Sorry about the start. I changed view and hit the wrong button, and it put me in reverse. Not a problem. Not a problem. God, did you see Stiggy's win earlier? Did you see Stiggy? Stiggy got the win. Stiggy got the win. Stiggy got the win. So pleased to see that. So pleased to see that. Right, this race is going to be starting at, I'm going to go at half past in this one. So a little bit shorter on time because I'd like to try and get this one and two more in. Two more races in. Oh. Nico says, I've noticed Danny C always smashes it when he turns up. He's good. Bruce Dickinson, thank you, Nico. That was the word. That was the name that I was looking for, of course. I tell you what, around here, there's only one way to race this one, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to be hopeless, but let's go for it. It's going to be stunning in VR. Brilliant in VR. Whoa. That's twitchy. It's lovely to see so many different names up on the podium tonight. Only trouble with this view, I've got to watch where the wheels are, because as we know, if you put a wheel on that grass, you are in trouble. Come on, get round, get round, get round. Oh, wheel on the grass, wheel on the grass, wheel on the grass. No, straight into the... Oh, no. Oh, I've killed the engine and everything. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be a good lap too. God, getting a wheel on the grass is horrible. Oh, there we go. The engine's back. I've got to go though, haven't I? I've got to go through the runners and riders. And your runners and riders for this one. We've got 12 of us still going, although Pops is not ticked in. Hopefully will in a moment. Wheels Racing. Wheels has been struggling with this one a little bit tonight, I've noticed. Will he get to grips with it in this one? We will see. Danny C on it from the off, going well. College of Tom, Greg White, me, David's been up there. Jenky's been really well. He's been so close to that podium. So many, lots of fourth places tonight. Can he get a win? Can he get on that podium good and proper and get a win? Ben Clock going well too. Borky, Pork Pie, and Stiggy has been on the top step tonight, which is absolutely brilliant. And we've just got Outlaw. We've lost D-Locks. Thank you very much for racing with us this evening. Is number one racing? Does anybody know if number one is? Ollie, evening all. How's the Caterhams? They're fun. They're quite difficult to drive. I'm not going to lie. They are quite interesting. You can really get a nice proper. I mean, I've driven a Caterhams, and from what this is bringing back memories, and you can definitely get a nice little sort of power slide through a corner. You can really feel where it is on the edge. So whereas a lot of people have been saying online that they've wrecked the physics, this is the only car I've driven since the update, and I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying this car. Very much so. Is number one Pops? Does anybody know if number one Pops is racing? I don't know if Diggy and Banana Head are in a chat room with him. But we'll see. But no, Wayne, yeah, I'm just seeing that note again about flying. Don't you fly, Mitch? I used to. Oh, Nico, he just said Banana Head. So Banana Head, sorry about the start. I changed view and hit the wrong button, and it put me in reverse. And he's turned around and he said, "Don't worry about it. Everyone buggers up the start, Mitch especially." Why does it always come back on me? Why do you guys always have to point the finger at me? Why am I always the fool guy? Number one Pops has got his what's-its in order. He's got his what's-its in order. See, he's made his missus a cup of tea. What you don't know is my missus made me a cup of tea. It's gone a bit cold now because I've been streaming. So Wayne, are we demonstrating the new physics tonight? Well, I suppose you might say sort of, because we are obviously running new physics tonight, obviously. But I think that when a lot of people are saying the new physics has spoiled the game and they've ruined it, they're talking about the GR4s, GR3s, GR2s because of the daily races. For me, in the Caterham, bang on. I am enjoying this car. You can really feel it. You can... It's beautiful. I mean, even I am four-wheel sliding this through some of the corners, which is something I can't normally do. I'm not drifting. This is a four-wheel slide through a corner so you can get it rotating and off, and I am loving it. So here we go. I don't want to be up front. I want to just going to drop back a little bit into the middle of the pack. Oh dear, there's somebody. Whoa. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep on going. Oh dear. I was just looking, poor old pork pie. I think he pulled over to keep going, Greg. I think he pulled over to let people by, and he got caught up on the grass as I'm doing here, and it just wouldn't go in a straight line. Right, here we go. If anybody can help me to catch up with the guys at the front, it will be Greg. So let's go, Greg. Let's show them what we can do. Look at this. Look at the slide on that. This is exactly how I remember the Caterham being through corners. Light. Dancing on the edge. The balance of the car, beautiful. Only thing I'm not liking is when I put a wheel on the grass. A wheel on the grass is suicide. Greg is moving. We've got more people in trouble. Yellow flags are up. I mean, look at this through here. Look at that. Oh yeah, what a catch. Have they spoilt the game? Not in this car. Not on your Nelly. Trigger, good evening. Have a race in the Elantra brands. It is something I want to do. I do want to do that because I will definitely know how it's changed. Very, very. The only trouble is I need to get Ollie in the race with him. Oh, God, crikey. That was a race and a half. And again, that's something I've got to thank Holkey for. You know, without his championship, Ollie and I would not have been on the same bit of tarmac doing the same thing. And I'll tell you what, that race, it took so much out of me. Probably the best race I've ever had in Gran Turismo. Whoa! Oh, nearly clobbered Tom and nearly clobbered Tom again. Soaring away at the steering wheel. This is proper stuff. Back end that way, get the back end that way, and then through. Oh, the rotation you can get is amazing. Outlaws, you've definitely got to slow Stiggy down. I don't know what you've done to him, but you've got to do something because he's away and running. No, don't. He's great. I love it. I want to see him out there on more podiums. He really deserves it. Tell you what, #1 Pops is going. He's absolutely reveling in this car tonight. He's out front again. Oh, somebody goes flying across the grass. Just joining up front. Don't know who that was in the red car. Is that Ben? I think it is Ben. Whoa! Getting going. This G29 is feeding back so much. Not the G29, my Pro, my Logitech Pro is feeding back so much information. It's insane. Oh, yeah, it's come alive in this update. It really has. I can feel everything through the rig. I can feel the... It's brilliant. I love it. Oh, it's just... Love this game. Crikey, #1 Pops is 30 seconds down the road. Come on, get round. 130 power. Speed and power! Where is Stiggy? Anybody know where he is? I think he's in another county as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I left that one a bit late, that gear change. Ooh, and that slow down. Just about managed that. Oh, Ben, he's off. He's off in the grass. He's gone. Oh, no. Oh! We're off and going around. Oh, I just got in the dirty air of pot pie there and dropped it. Oh, no. Oh, I was enjoying that too much. I was enjoying that far too much. Woo! I'll tell you what, people online are saying that when you go off, you can go through the next corner and the wheels, the tyres are cleaned up. I'm not seeing that. When I go across the grass, it's definitely taking me 2 or 3 corners to clean the tyres up. So, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I'm not seeing what a lot of YouTubers are complaining about at the moment well, with this car, definitely. Like somebody said, I need to get out into the Elantra, and I might even do a lap or 2 in the Elantra against Sophie or something on stream just when I finish, just to see and give you my honest feedback on what I think. But at the moment, I'm enjoying this Caterham very, 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 very much. I can trail brake through corners, I can feel the balance of the car. It's beautiful. I wish you could hear my my rig rumbling and my little drinks container here that is actually quite full of water, and still it's rumbling. I can feel it. It's great. Maybe people are just after views, I don't know. It seems to be, oh no, we're on the grass. Look, you've got to be so careful on the grass. Look, I've got dirty wheels now, dirty tyres, and it is slippery. Only for a corner or 2, which is the way it should be. They should clean up fairly quickly, but it should penalise you for a corner or 2. And for me, I'm feeling that. I'm getting the power down to the back end, wants to step out. How are people saying this is like an arcade? It's nothing like an arcade. This is really nice. Last lap. Oh, I don't want to do a last lap. I'm enjoying this way too much. I'd love to be out racing the guys up front, and as soon as I try and do that, I'm in trouble. But go. Oh, look, see, just not got the grip through that corner. Now it's back. starting to push the braking points on this a little bit as well. Whoa! I'm getting the power down. Yes, I've got a flipping great big grin on my face. It's deserved. This is great. What a Friday night special in this car. PD, thank you so much for bringing this car back. This is one of the ones we've sorely missed. I want to do that again. I so want to do that again. Brilliant. I'm loving it. Oh, it's good. It's good. But yeah, Trigger, you're definitely right. Have a race at Brands Hatch in your Lancia. You'll know straight away if it's changed. I think it clearly has changed. It must have changed because everybody's saying so. But the big question is, the problem I have, and I'm probably going to get flamed for this. The problem I have is a lot of people go, oh, the physics has changed. They've messed it up. And it's because you've moved the physics from where it was to where it is. It might have got better, but because it's different, people don't like it. Because suddenly they go from doing a 1 minute 20 lap to doing a 1 minute 30 lap. They're doing a 1 minute 30 lap because it's more of a challenge. Well, that's great. I don't have any problem with that. You know, we've all got the same physics to work towards. We've all got used to a certain type of physics. We've just got to learn a new type of physics. Life, my friends, is a learning experience. I was put off with back markers, not had that before, says one pops. What were you lapping, people? Oh dear, number one pop's flying tonight. Absolutely flying. Loving it. Loving it. Indeedy. Indeedy. Oh, we got up to 5,780 subscribers. Thank you to whoever has just subscribed during the stream tonight. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. But also, I thoroughly appreciate the people that are racing this evening and also those of you that are in the chat. But our racers, Danny C with the fastest lap, a 1:18.877. So Danny C rocking it as soon as he's joined us. Wheels Racing seems to have found his feet now. He's claimed a second place on the podium, and David up there too on third. Number one pops just off the podium in fourth. Greg fifth. Stiggy sixth for that one. Jenky seventh. Tom in eighth. Outlaw Pork Pie in ninth. I got 10th. Borky 11th. Ben Clock 12th. And M33 in 13th. And as you can see, a couple of racers getting lapped there, Ben and M33. So that's a new experience for some of the guys. But your top three, Danny C, Wills and David, well done to you guys. Well done, well done, well done. Now it starts getting interesting because we're doing two races. We're doing one lap around the Nordschelife 24 hours. So we're doing the Grand Prix track into the Nords. And then after this one, we'll be heading off into a smashy crashy. So I am going to get this one underway as soon as possible. As soon as everybody's ticked in, I am going. So race starting ASAP. And I apologise to Greg when I was pulling over to the side there, and unfortunately he came in and took me out. Or maybe that was his. Maybe he wanted to do that. That was a legal takeout of Mitchell Morgan. Oh, maybe. I felt sorry for. I think it was Pork Pie. I could see that he pulled over on the grass to let people by, and immediately, or to do something, and immediately went round in the background. I could see that. I assume he went on the grass to let people by. But yeah, I daren't put a wheel on the grass to let people by because I'm just going to crash out. Oh, it looks like we've lost Ben for the moment. So we're down. We've got 12 runners. So we've lost Delox. We've lost Ben. We have got in this one Wheels Racing, Danny C, College of Tom, Greg, me, David, Jenky, Borky, number one, Pork Pie, M33, and Stiggy. Those are your dozen runners. Right, I don't know why Ben has left. I'm assuming he's just finished for the night. So I am going to get this one underway. Your runners once again for this one, Wheels Racing, Danny C, Tom, as in Collar de Tom, Greg White, me, David, Jenky, Borky, Number One Pops, Outlaw Pork Pie, M33, FDY, and Stiggy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, this could be brilliant, or it could be complete carnage. Who is going to master the Nords in this car, and who is going to struggle? Let's see. This is going to be fun. Ooh. What's your money on for me? Crashing or making it to the end? I reckon I'm going to crash at least 3 times. I'm not going to do that deliberately, obviously, but I reckon I'm going to lose it at least 3 times. Please note I said at least 3 times and not 3 times. Oh, Wills and Danny braking earlier than I thought there. Might have caught Greg out as well, I think. Whoa, Jenky goes up the inside. I'm all crossed up, and then some. Whoa, the back end wanting to come round under power there. Just breaking traction through that corner. Good night, Ben. Have a good one, my friend. Have a good weekend. Hope to see you next week. Oh, let's get round, get round, get round. Oh, can we get up the inside of Ben? Jenky here. He's got a big slide on. Huge slide. Lovely car control from Jenky there, right in front of us. I used to remember races with Jenky like this, but he's got so quick. He's leaving me behind in most of the races, but now we're side by side and I've got an opportunity to go through. Oh no, he gets the better run around the outside. I had to park it on the apex. Oh, dirty air, Mitchell, be careful of that. A little bit earlier. Do this one just to be sure. Well, we made the GP circuit without crashing. I'm in a real battle with Jenky here. Whoa! Oh, that wasn't on me. That wasn't on me. Ugh, I can't get hold of it now. Oh, keep going, Jenky. Don't stop. Don't wait. Don't wait. Keep going. There's Stiggy. We've got Borky just behind, catching. I'm not claiming that as a crash of my own there. Oh, this is. Ooh, saved it. Just. It's enabling the guys up front to get away a little bit. Oh, do you break through there? Do you risk it? Do you keep going? Oh, this car is great. I tell you what, some of these races are going in the randomizer in this car. It's brilliant. What a fantastic addition. And on these sports medium tyres, it's a real challenge. David off and just joining. Trying to get on the back of Stiggy and Jenky here. Poor Stiggy's got Jenky all over the back of him right now. I haven't been doing a lot of the leaders out front, calling them out and things tonight, purely because you've really got your hands full in this and you've got to really think about what you're doing and concentrate, especially around the Nords, but at the moment we've got Danny C out front again, Will's right behind him in second, and Greg is up there too. So normal service has been resumed, it would seem, up the front, but mid-pack we've got more battles going on. We've got a stonking battle just in front of us here as I do get off onto the grass. So that's crash number one. Just managed to hold that together as David went through there. So that was number one, just pushing it a little bit too hard. Oh, two more, that's almost another one. Let's let Porky go through. Oh dear, getting a bit carried away here. Come on Porky, I want to catch up with those guys in front of you and enjoy that race. They're right there. David's joined it too, that race. It's now a 3-car battle there. If Porky and I can catch them, we can make it a 5-car battle. We're a bit farther back at the moment. Well, that's David off in the wall again. Just trying to get on the back of Porky through here to get a slipstream. Potentially work together, but not too far back at the minute. I keep looking for a 7th gear in this car. Can't go flat through there. Not in this one. Jenky's off. Oh, Borky's gone a bit deep. Oh, and I've got a bit of a tank slapper on. Borky's got the inside. He's going to get the carousel. We'll jump right in behind him. Give him a little bit of a push. Come on. Oh, he jumped out the carousel and I'm off on the grass. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh no, we dropped it, we lost it. I might have actually infringed Jenky there, I think. So let me just get through here and then I'm gonna let Jenky catch up. I'll let Borky go. Jenky's off again. We've got David as well here. Jenky looks like he's definitely like in the back end of that car. Oh no. Whoa. Okay, that is definitely accident number 2 for me. I've got one more. I'm allowed one more. I've got Tom and M33 behind me. Oh, but Jenky's now 10 seconds. That's cost me 10 seconds, that crash. Oh, under acceleration over these undulations. Modelled this beautifully. Whoa, look at that. You come across the top of there and it just, you hit the floor and whoa, round it goes. Look, it's going light over there, then it's heavy down through there, then the weight comes back off. Oh. I'm normally riding the curves through there, but the weight of the car. Wow. Oh, come on, get through. Tell you what, guys, those of you that like your championships, we need to do a championship in this. Hulky, don't disappear. We need a Caterham championship, my friend. We need you to run this. Oh, yeah, absolutely. RL, thank you so much, my friend. You could really help Greg We need to get a haptics jacket for Hulky because he's having enormous hearing problems at the moment, and we want to get together and try and get some money together to get him a haptics jacket and or a budget motion rig. If you could give us some advice on the haptics jacket stuff, because I know you've got it, which one you've got, how you set it up, what it feels like. Do you think it would be good for somebody that's deaf? Oh mate, it would be fantastic if you could share that information with Greg. A million times. And if Greg is listening, RL's just jumped into the chat. RL's the guy that I was telling you uses a haptics jacket with the VR. Thank you, RL. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Is Greg in the chat? Can't see him at the minute. I need to get a message to Greg. If you guys are in the chat room, can somebody just make sure that Greg is aware that RL9010 is in the chat at the moment, please? Because we were talking about RL9010 just before I went live. Tom saying this is not an easy car to drive. It is fun. It certainly is fun. I'm not sure that Greg is in the chat. At least it doesn't seem to be finding him for some strange reason. It's probably because he's in the chat room with everybody, I think. Yeah, he was in the chat earlier on. He's Magic. Thank you, Pops. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, we were talking about the haptics jacket that RL9010 uses. And we're just after some advice, qualified advice from somebody that we trust. And I do trust RL9010. Danny C was your winner again. He's on fire tonight, is Danny C. 923.066. He's loving this Caterham. Will's in second again. And Stiggy's on the podium yet again. Stiggy loving this car too. Oh, I think the Outlaws need to fill his tank up with sand or something for the next time we come out. Wills has got a 928.807 and Stiggy with a 936.516. Greg White was fourth. Number one, Pops in fifth. David sixth. Jenky seventh. Borky eighth. I got ninth. Tom in 10th. Port Pie in 11th. And M3312. Top three for that one. Danny, Wills and Stiggy really, really showing away. And once again, Stiggy on the podium. I am loving that. We've lost Jenky for the moment. This is the last one. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. Where is the smashy crashy? I've got to find it. Where is it? There it is. And I might go with a full 8 laps on this one. Yeah, let's do the full 8. Oh. So the TAC suit is a cheaper version with 8 haptics, but the Pro has 32, essentially just repeating what the Air does with more body coverage. Battery lasts for approximately 6 to 8 hours, depending on haptic strength and use. Danny C, I think he's going to be disappearing. Thank you very much. RL, thank you for the info. Really, 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 really appreciate it. We've lost a few people. It looks like... Oh, hang on a minute. I got the settings wrong. I need to take GR3 off. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, we lost a lot of people. A lot of people not up for the smashy crashy tonight. R9010, I prefer the Pro, but it's double the price of Air. Well, we'll see what we can. We'll see what donations we can get. For those of you that are just arriving, basically, I'm going to start this one at, give me a second. At the beginning of the stream, I did mention about what's going on. Hulky is struggling big time with his hearing and with the implant and other bits and bobs. And he's looking to be giving up sim racing. In fact, he said he's giving up sim racing as of next Friday. And that will be his farewell race. Number of us at PSR want to change that. We want him to be racing with us. Obviously, it is his decision at the end of the day, but we'd like to try and get him a haptics jacket and or a motion rig so that he can get the feeling and the detail and the information back on what the car is doing so that he can race with us. That's basically what we want to do. Oh, this is interesting because I think we were I think the guys were looking at the Wooja vest or something like that. That's really, really interesting what you've just said there. Hopefully, what was Greg looking at? Yeah, it's the Wooja vest 4. So RL9010 is saying to avoid that. So hopefully Greg is picking up that bit of news, and we might need to try something a little bit different on that side of things. It definitely was the Wooja vest that we were looking at. Okay, apparently in GR4 the Elantra is the new meta, says Blinky. The vibration packs are better in terms of what they are, but not placed where you'd want them for sim racing. Okay, so it's probably a little bit more of an all-rounder thing. Right, who we got? We got Wheels Racing, Tom, Greg, me, Borky, number 1, Pork Pie, Stiggy. Let's get this one underway. Everybody knows the rules. No wall riding, no bumping the leader, otherwise pretty much anything goes. Not glad that the Elantra is the new meta. I'm really hoping they've done something to the BMW. I really, really, really do. Really hope they've done something to the Beamer. But we'll see how things go. So yeah, at the top of the stream, at the very beginning in the welcome, I do mention what has been going on this week. Hulky has announced his retirement from sim racing for health reasons, and we are hoping to do, well, we're going to be doing a GoFundMe to try and get him some gear that will enable him to potentially be able to continue racing. Whether it will or not, who knows, but we can but try. We can but try. If we can just get a little bit more of that information being fed through to him, it will be good. And he does a lot for us. I mean, some of you out there are going to be thinking, why is Hulky so special? Why are we doing this for Hulky? Why is he any different to me? I've got my own mental health issues, my own physical issues, my own this, that, or the other. Hulky has been around in the DDR days, or DRR, DDR, whatever. He's been racing with me from very, very early on. He's done endurance races, he's done charity races, he's also done and hosted championships for us, the British Touring Cars being the main one. He's just a big character within the community, and when you put that much in, sometimes when it comes to it, you get something out of it. Hopefully we will be able to do something. Well, in fact, we know we're going to do something, because he will be getting one or the other without question. And for those of you who don't know, I've been talking to Greg about that most of the day, off and on. That's just taking Stiggy out. I could do that. That was a legal one. The one earlier on was a bit naughty. Whoa, Wills! Oh, no. I just caught him. I'm gone around now. Oh, we're going to be dead sideways across the road here. Oh, we got covered. Stiggy. I got Stiggy. Yes, I've been talking to him today, and we've opened up the channel on the Discord now, so people can get a little bit more involved, know what's going on, etc, etc, etc. So there we go. and you'll start to see the GoFundMe details on the stream from next Monday, I hope. And then we'll probably run that during September, I'm hoping. And then I'm going to be doing my 24-hour stream in September sometime. Need to talk to my boss and see if I can get some time off. That will almost definitely run on a Thursday. So my plan will be that I will probably do the lobby races until midnight. Yeah, probably do the lobby races till midnight, and then I'll do the. I won't do the stream the next day, or I might. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to not do the lobby races on the Thursday and start at 9 and go through to 9, and then do the Friday night special, or whether to do it the other way round. I'm thinking that if I do it on the Thursday, then most of you are going to see me starting off, which will probably be the fun bit, because I'll be going up against the newbies, you know, the people that are new to Gran Turismo. They're probably quite entertaining for 2 or 3 hours initially, whilst I'm struggling with the E and the D ranked races. Then I'll go through the night, doing each. Oh, Greg's done me now. I'm doing each of the daily races, and I'll just be having a couple of breaks. I'll do a break in the morning just to see Joe off to work and to take the dog for a walk and just have a bite to eat, and then I'll probably do another one in the evening just to have a bite to eat with Joe, and then take Coda out as well, and then I'll run through to midnight. So I'll probably do 24 hours of racing, but there will be a couple of times where I'm doing a bit of a timeout, where I'm away from. It won't be 24 hours like I did before, because I have got a couple of commitments. I think that's basically the way it's going to work this time. Whoa! Whoa! I forgot this was a smashy crashy. I'm racing this like a normal race. Oh no, I missed Greg. Woo! Oh no! Pops has turned me round. Oh, big time. What a turnaround that was. Oh, I need to come back to what Blinky's just said in the chat. I will read that in a moment. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm up behind Stiggy. I'm going to break one of my golden rules. I'm going to go on to, this is important. So Blinky says, just done a GL4 race. The cars definitely feel slower and handle very differently. The reason, Mitch, is that Hulky has done so much for us with his championships. Time to return the favour in the community. The racing is awesome, but the community we all have is legendary across a variety of countries. We would love to sort a centralised VTCC meet and eventually actually meet you all. And yeah, that's so very, very well said, my friend. And you know, I keep saying it, it'll probably never happen. But if this channel ever takes off, and most channels don't, you know, you look at Sammy Snake, and you look at Rory, and you look at some of the big ones, you know, Stevie, GT Stevie, and yeah, I'm trying to think. Who does the Sim Stewards? My name's gone out my name. Oh, really famous guy. Was doing the Nordschelife with Steve. I can't think of his name now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know, those guys are special and unusual. For an average guy, average sim racer like me that just does this, and gets out and just has some fun with his mates. Yeah, it's unlikely to happen, but if it ever happens, let me dream for a moment. If it ever happens and this channel takes off, then we will be getting together, we will be doing events, we will be doing a lot more helping people, most definitely. Keep me poor, Ben. Thank you, Farnell. Absolutely, thank you. Couldn't think of his name. I appreciate you correcting me on that one. Oh no! Oh, I missed him. Oh, that was completely rubbish, Mitchell. That was awful. Oh, I'm alive. That was a terrible hit. Our 9010 is still trying to hit 2K. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think the thing is that sim racing now is so saturated that you've got to have something really different, really special. Even I'm struggling a little bit at the moment because there's so many people now that are sort of copying what I started doing with the how-tos. I can't get them out fast enough anymore. But very often, when I first started, I said, how do you do the Japanese 450 at Tokyo? There was nothing out there. And I started to do those videos. Now when you do it, there's about half a dozen different videos of people that are doing them. And some of my videos are now 2 years old. But I hope that my stupidness, my just wearing my heart on the sleeve and all that sort of stuff will carry us through, and we'll continue to grow slowly and steadily, which we are. And like I said, if things ever take off, then I'll certainly be doing lots of community stuff, getting people together and stuff like that. I'd love to get everybody over to Brands Hatch or Silverstone over here. This would be absolutely fantastic. And just do some track days and stuff. Oh, I missed them both again. Oh my word. Oh dear. Let's go and try and catch up with the leaders, shall we? Rather than taking everybody out. Yeah, sim racing is going to be niche, and I think if you want to grow a YouTube channel for money, get monetized quickly and earn money from it, you've got to run the fashion thing, the latest trending thing. You've got to be on there watching what the latest trend is, and then find your own little angle on that. So, you know, I don't know if the latest trend is going to London to, see a particular show or something. Some people will do videos about going to see the show, and then somebody else is going to have to do a video about the characters in the show and maybe do biographies and stuff like that. And some people will do it very quickly, but I'm not into that. I'm into my sim racing. I want to show people what sim racing is all about. I want to build a community, and that's what I want to do. Do I post on Facebook? Do you know what? I did Facebook a little while ago because I just got hounded. It was just a nightmare, and I was spending hours and hours and hours on it. So I'm not running all of the socials at the moment. So the Instagram, Facebook, I need to get into. Not doing those yet. The only one that I'm fairly active on is Reddit, because there is a busy Gran Turismo forum and also forums for people that are starting up channels, and I pick up a lot of people from there. Oh, Blinky, thank you. I appreciate that. I just enjoy it. You know, I love racing with you guys. I love doing the commentary, and I just love what we do. Although at the moment I'm racing on my own here. Hey, it's always going to be a passion, my friend. I'm not interested in the views and the passion. I've actually learnt now to not look at the figures. I don't look at them. It's just like, you know, I've got a number up there at the moment. 22 people is insane. I'm really happy with that. I've got 22 people that are seeing what we're doing. They're enjoying the stream, hopefully, and that's great. I do this for me, if I'm honest. The stream becomes a byproduct of what we're doing. First and foremost, it's just getting out here and chilling with my mates, having some fun. And then things like, you know, with Dan, Hulky and other people, I will never forget the day. I'll never forget the day that the stream, I was streaming, and there was a guy that was very quiet and often didn't used to say much. And one day he opened up that he was going to hospital for a cancer thing. I don't know what it was. And he was bricking it. He was really, really worried about it. He wasn't sure what was going to happen. He was really worried about the whole thing. And during the live stream, there was about 2 or 3 people that all turned around and said, mate, we've been through the same thing. I've been through the same thing. This is what happens. This is what you can expect. This is how things will play out. Blah, 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 blah. But you could tell the guy was getting a little bit more relaxed. Whoa, Sticky going in there hot. He was getting a little bit more relaxed as the conversation was going on. And it was all very positive conversation. And at the end of it, he went away and we all wished him well and hoped everything was okay. And we'll see you in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days time. Anyway, he came back a few days later and the message that came back was incredible, because it was basically everything that you said would happen was exactly the way it happened. You really put my mind at ease, and this is a great community. And I think that's the difference between a lot of communities and racing communities, is we all seem to care about each other. What is Greg doing? Look at that, he's got a wicked slide on. Look at this, look at that. Oh, don't take him out, don't take him out. He's got that thing, look, left and right, he's got like a podium. Look at him, it's brilliant. Oh, look at that for car control. Now there's a guy that's having some fun. There's a guy that is just having a ball. He's out on a Friday night with his mates, just in his Caterham, having some fun. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Blinky, I know you make it. No, definitely not to make it big. I actually started this, to be fair, to document my own journey doing the daily races, so that when things got hard, I could look back and go, you know what, I am improving. And I could analyse what I was doing yesterday and today and have that little record. And then the sim race, the lobby racing, what we're doing now, came from a guy called Paz and 1 or 2 others, but Paz was the main one, who I was having a terrible time. I think he might have been around for the days, I can't remember. But so I said, look, if you're not enjoying the daily races, why don't you open up a lobby and we'll come and race with you? I did it and I've never looked back. I've never looked back. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Whoa! We're going around again. Oh, big hit from somebody behind. Oh no, I'm in the wall again. No, I'm in the wall, I'm getting hit. Oh, God, smacked again. No, we're on lap 7. Come on, we got to get on. Come on. Get going. Oh, here comes Stiggy and Poor Pie. They're going to ram me off. No. Let's get going. Oh, dear. Yeah, and I never looked back. I got into lobby racing, and yeah, it's just been great. So it'll always be a passion, it'll always be a hobby, it'll always be a bit of fun. But if I can help people, yeah, I got Tom. I got whoa, no! I got number 1 Pops back there. No, Stiggy's gone through. Oh, Stiggy's gone through. Borky's going backwards. Oh, let's see. He's got that car with the "don't touch my back end" on it, hasn't he? He's got that car. He's got that car. I'm coming to get you, my friend. I've got you in my sights. You're gonna be taken out. And in for dinner and a pint. I can assure you of that. Oh, here we go. Same with Rita's Gr.x is blinking. Absolutely. He does it for the fun. Absolutely. Oh, maybe the Tyres will come back to you, my friend, at some point. Yeah. TCSRL is a great community. We've got rain. We've got rain. I wasn't expecting that. TCSRL is a great community, and again, that's another one of the reasons why I decided to. Oh, I missed it. I'm missing Greg all the time at the moment. This is not fair. I get a lot of people saying, "Can we partner with you? Can we associate our two communities?" And I look at the other community, and it's like, really? No, I don't think I want to do this. And I looked at Rita's, and I thought, no, they've got the same principles. We complement each other quite nicely with what they're doing and what I do. So I did it. It's the same with Hulky. You know, having Hulky racing and the VTCC championships. Yeah, he runs them with our rules and all open to other people, not just PSR racers. But love working with Hulky too. And I am very, very finicky. Finicky is probably the word I should use. Finicky, I don't think is a word. Did I make that up? I think I might have. Last lap. Right, we've got to get on with this. Let's go! Oh, come on, get round. Well, it's cars. No. Oh, we just touched the wall and it's gone around. Why is it that I am always facing the wrong direction when I crash? It's always the same. Ooh. Oh. Tom, should we dance? Shall we dance? Oh my God. It's never rained in this race. The smashing crashing has never been wet. What's happened? Oh, oh my gosh. No. No. Oh my God. Okay, this is not a good car in the wet. Oh my word. Whoa. Come on. Let's get going. Whoa. Oh, Nico, give me a shout, mate. If you want to do that. Like I said, if we can do something to help Hulky, then that would be brilliant. I've got to really, I can't even keep this going in a straight line. Oh my gosh, I can usually run in the wet, but not this one. Whoa! Where's Tom? He's a bit further behind. There's a load of crashing going on the right. Look, this is almost like snowing, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Oh, back. This rain, that's crazy. Have we ever had rain and a smashing crashing? Just messed them. Oh, I missed two. Got caught with that one. Oh, trying to go between those two didn't work. Didn't pay off. Oh, we're into the wall again. Greg's on me. Oh, I missed him. No. Get out of there, Mitch. Oh. Oh. It's a bit crazy, this is. Oh, somebody gave me a good old wallop. I think Greg and I are playing chicken there. Oh, did somebody just get Greg in the pits there? No. Oh. How long have we got? 1 minute 20. Oh no 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 no! Oh. I'm trying to get William. William's just put his car in just the right place there. Oh, none of us went in. None of us went in. Oh my word. Oh. Wow. Willie's a sneaky, very sneaky indeed. Right, who got across the finishing line first on that one? I haven't got a clue. I'm not going to worry about the replay on that. College and Tom won that one. With Port Pie in second and Greg White in third. Borky fourth, Wills fifth, number one Pop sixth, Stiggy seventh, and I got eighth. So that is it for this evening, guys. I'm afraid. So I'm just going to do a quick thank you to everybody. Absolutely love that. So what I'm going to do very quickly, very quickly, I'm going to jump out here. So good night, Wills, Tom, Greg, Borky, number one, Port Pie and Stiggy. Thank you ever so much for racing this evening. Really appreciate it. What I'm going to do very quickly, because I think one or two people have asked for it. Tom says, I think I got this race AI wrong. You can't get that one wrong. And let's just go and do. Let's just do this. Blah, blah. See what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do this so I can absolutely get the same thing. So if I do, where are I? British touring cars. I'm not going to do them. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. I want to do the. Where are we? British touring cars. Can't find them. Gone too far. There we go. 4 I think we'll do, because what I want to do is the where's Tyres? No limit. Tyres racing hard meat. That's good. That's all right. And what we'll do is we'll just right. I'm just going to create this room. Or actually, what I might do, just in case any of you guys want to join, I'm going to change that, because I think that's a private room. So let's just come out of there. Yes, I do. I wasn't planning for this. I was not planning to be doing this. Create the room. Load settings. We'll go for that one there. We'll just make it public. I don't care. and we'll go 5 laps. I don't know how many people are going to get in for this. And then we'll jump into the Elantra and we'll just see what the Elantra is like. See how different it is to what it was last week. I think that's a really great thing to do. I can't remember who came. I think it was Nick came up with the idea. Really, really good idea. Good night, everybody that is disappearing. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And don't want to go there. So we'll put the racing medium tyres on. We'll go there and let's see what we can do. It was Trigger. Thank you, Trigger. It was a really good idea. Really good idea. So, bang. Down to second, up first into second. Into the curb, pick up the inside of this one, up into third on the power. Just before the one board. It feels a little bit more grippy, I'm not going to lie. I feel as if I can chuck the car around a little bit more. It's okay, it's good. I wouldn't say to spoil it, they've wrecked it. There's a lot of people out there saying that it's not the same and they've wrecked the game. It feels like there's more grip underneath. You sort of can throw it into the corners more. I guess that's what they mean by being arcadey. In fact, you can just chuck it in and not worry about it quite so much, but you know, I'm still having to brake for that one. It's still sliding. Still got the rig is still rumbling like crazy. It's still sliding out if I give that a little bit too much. On the one board, over the top there. What are we looking for? 131s, I think. 131, 132. Can't remember what times I was setting on the mediums last week on the one board. I'm quicker. People are saying that they're slower in this car. In the new version. Just gone nearly a tenth faster, I think that was. It's still sliding, it's still gripping, you can still feel good. The only thing I would say with this is when I'm accelerating hard in a straight line, I'm not getting that wheel spin that I was getting last week. So when I was coming out of the corner in second and third, there would have been a lot of wheel spin, and I'm not seeing a lot of that at the moment. Was that was something I was having to manage. A little bit there in third when I held third through there. Second gear was a lot smoother out of that one. Good night, Farnell. 131. If anything, I would say that it's a little bit easier to drive. Not quite as loose. But still jolly good. Yeah, Hulky's in. Good evening, Hulky. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're all right. You floored a lot of us with your news earlier on today, mate. This is all right. This is okay. People are out there saying they've ruined Gran Turismo. I don't think so. We've just got to learn the new physics. We've been here before. We've been here so many times before. But there we go. Let's just do a quick race and see what we're like in race trim. So this race is going to be starting at 22 the hour. This will be the last one I will do. But yeah, we'll just see how we go. Considering the fun that we've just had in the Caterhams, and considering I've just done a 130, it seems to be a tad easier to drive the GR4s. I'm a little bit quicker, just a tad quicker, so not that much different. I think it's a subtle change, and I don't know why people are complaining. Liking it. And what the GR3s will be like, I haven't got a clue. Maybe we need to do a GR3 one after this. Should we do a GR3? Maybe around Spa. Just a short one. Maybe. See how that feels. All for science, as Dratfury would say. All for science. At the moment, let me just put you on a spectacle. We've got Wheels. Oh, he's in that gorgeous Ingram livery that he's did him so well in the British touring cars. Lychee, whatever that is in the yellow one. Romain in a TCR one. Triple Crown Racing, not a TCR SRL, a TCR. Looking nice. Stiggy is in a Vivian Westwood car, multicoloured, very nice indeed. Mercedes. Renvo is in a Renault Megane. We've got a Ferrari, Red Bull Ferrari in Shady is back. I'm in the Elantra. Dratfury's in the Suzuki, and that is our runners. GR2 has been improved as well, higher rev limiter. Did you, Drac? I've not watched any of the rants. I've not watched any of the videos because I've been way too busy. Literally all that I have seen are the thumbnails of everybody saying Gran Turismo's broken, Gran Turismo's wrecked, what have they done? And I'm just like, oh, is this clickbaity or is this real? And to be quite honest, at the moment, for me at my level, it's fine. Maybe at your Tidgney and Rory and Sammy Snake's level, and they are really in tune with everything and they know exactly how things are, maybe then they're right. Maybe it has changed a bit, but for me, I'm fine. It's right, it's fine, looking good. I'm just waiting for Swede to join, and then we'll start this one. Maybe I'll have to look at the Stiggy round, the Tidgney round. I mean, I do like Tidgney, and I respect his videos a lot, but I shouldn't say this, but I do wonder these days if people are just searching for views. There's so much on YouTube where people just want to be, oh, they've wrecked it. I mean, it's PMR. Every single time PMR do a release, you just know everything's going to light up with, oh, they've wrecked it. It's crazy. It's rubbish. It's terrible. It's this, it's that, it's the other. Swede, I need you to tick in. Swede, please tick in. And sometimes, and I'm not saying this is the case, but sometimes I just feel that people are desperate for views, and especially those, you know, when the tubers get really big. When the tubers get really big, of course, they're looking for more and more and more and more views to try and build and build and build. Drac, I can't be bothered. You know, I am me. I've got my live streams, and you know, I've got my opinions. I'm not all about chasing views. I'm more about building a community of respectful, like-minded racers that want to come together over an evening and just have some fun. That's what I'm about. If the channel grows and we can do wonderful, outrageous things, great. Absolutely brilliant. But not worry about it. Tom, he's happy with it. I am. That's what, it's good. We're already pulling a move on wheels. Oh, he's still there though. Oh, please don't tell me this is going to turn into another Ollie race, is it? I'll be shattered at the end. I feel quite fresh because I've had a really great night of racing, so I don't feel as worn out and tired as I was with the British touring cars, but I don't know that I've got another side-by-side bumper-to-bumper race in me. Now that is a move that I pulled in the British touring cars. Going into there, getting it all the way down into third, and then getting up the inside. So, you know, still pulling the moves that I did, the aggressive moves in the British touring cars. Sorry, Wills, I'm just experimenting here. It's definitely a bit more grip through that corner, more grip. Which tires were on? The racing mediums. This sort of feels like you're on racing softs, if I'm honest. But then, as some of us said in the British touring cars, sometimes the racing mediums were almost better than the racing softs. We preferred them. Here comes Wills again. You can put a lot of steering angle in, I'm not going to lie. So trying to get through a corner. Probably a little bit more than we used to. I'm quite liking this, it's alright. Slipstream is still real. Can I go around the outside of this car through here? Yes, we can. Pick up that apex and through there. cut that one as I'm trying to just push this more and more. Here comes wheels. So I'm going to brake. I was braking on the one last week. Third gear, carry it through when you know you're clear. Coming down here, I was braking between the one and the two, watching for the white line and then turning it. So there's a little grey patch or brown patch in the road there, then you turn it on the white line and that brings you beautifully through here. Pick it up, brake on the Palmer Sport sign, down to second, up into third on the exit, down the hill, hold third gear, brake at the beginning, get it rotated around. This feels similar. It's not that much different to what we had last week, not a million miles away. I was doing second and up into third through there to get an exit out of that one. Occasionally I was going down to third through there. I do like my third through here, it just sort of balances the car. Oh, I've got a little bit of dirty air off the back of wheels there, felt that as well. That's good. Gotten too deep into there. It is a little bit more sticky. It is easier to drive than it was last week, I'm not going to lie. You could hear there the tyres gave out and then it went to the left and put me onto the gravel. And that was because I was pushing it too hard. I'm pushing it too hard here. I'll tell you what, one of the things I do like is when you get on the grass, you're in trouble. And I think what's going to be interesting is a lot of people in a lot of the races used to really push the grass. How many times in a race did you have somebody scampering across the corner, you know, through there, just keeping a wheel just on the track, and all the cars were completely off on the grass? If we can't do that anymore, hoorah! Hoorah! That would be brilliant if people have actually got to stay on the track, within the track limits. I mean, look, Wheels has just lost it. One wheel on the grass there, and he's gone. That's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. You do that in the real world, you're off. For me, pulling through digital, bang on. Really nice to see. Now that's going to annoy a lot of people because, like I said, a lot of the top races, they're jumping all over the curbs, they're jumping all over the grass. For me, it's just not realistic. It's just seeing what Wheels did there and what happened with me earlier on in the Caterham when I got on the grass. It's a million times better. I like that very, very, very much. But otherwise, this is good. This is good. I like this. I can still trail brake and turn into a corner. I can still get up on the curbs if there is a curb like that with bricks on the outside, but I've got to be careful into here. I can pick up this apex quite nicely on the power. We've done 132s, 131s, consistent with what I was doing last week. This is a great little exercise because I've been doing so much work in the Elantra around here for the final. This is a great, because I know exactly how this should feel, and it's great. I love it. I'm really happy with it. Tell you what, if Kaz is watching, and he won't be, double thumbs up. double thumbs up. To see the way, I mean, I didn't like to see wheels going off there, but to see the way that Will's put a wheel just on the grass and it put him around in the same way it was earlier on, that for me is brilliant, because I don't want people to be able to do that. People should be racing within the white lines. You know, normally the edge of the track is the white line. To be able to jump across everything. I don't think you'll be spinning the GR3s anymore, Mitch, says Janky. Well, we're about to find out, my friend. We are about to find out. I won that one. Will's second. Will's got a 1:31.94. I mean, I'm pleased with the 1:31.1. That is faster than I was doing last week. So this car is definitely quicker than it was last week. The Swede in third, Drat Fury fourth, Stiggy fifth. We lost the other guys. Let's just very, very quickly, just for science, as they say, I'm going to go GR3, which is my worst car. So this is my worst car. And we're going to come all the way down to Spa. And we'll just do a very, very quick one here. When am I going to start this? Very, very, very soon. I'm going to do this one at 55 because I do want to get out on track and just see what it's like. But this is going to be the last race. Drat Fury says, feels like GT Sport to me, plus the new grass physics. William, weird physics, feel like I'm getting oversteer on the front wheels. I'm loving it. I'm liking it very, very, very much. Oh, not going to go in that one. Now I'm going to go in the BMW because obviously it's the car that I know. I'm going to go in the endurance model. I think are we on racing soft tyres? I think so. No, we're back to racing mediums. Okay, that's fine. Let's put some racing mediums on. Let's get out there and see what we can do. Quite a lot of grip through Rouge and over the top of Radian. I'm not going to lie, I felt as if I went a little bit deep and I was able just to lean on the steering wheel a little bit more and bring that back. Which is consistent with what a few people have said, is that you can throw the steering wheel back a little bit. Whoa, I nearly went there. So you can't just drive the 3 like a 4. That got away from me a little bit. The off-track stuff is great. Going across that Astro there, you've got the confidence just to stick the accelerator down and go for it. This is a bit more slidey, if anything. And mind you, I am on the medium tyres. I would be very, very interested to see what Drat Fury's got to say with the Beetle, because he knows that Beetle inside out. He's very, very quick in that. He's gone around, he's put it in the barrier already, so he's probably going to say he doesn't like it now. I just said that. On the whole, yeah, not bad. Going racing in a moment. I just want to do the chicane at the bottom and through here. Again, you can lean on there a little bit more with the steering than I think we could before. I broke just a little bit later through there. Yeah, I'm sort of feeling as if I can use the steering wheel to rotate more rather than using the accelerator and brake to rotate more, if I'm honest. You can just chuck it in a little bit. Right, I'm just waiting for those two to join, and then we'll get going. I mean, the physics, you know, if they've changed the physics, it's going to be different. We've all got to learn to live with that. But I wouldn't say they've broken it. I wouldn't say, personally, and this is my personal opinion, not qualified. I'm not a good sim racer. So from an average sim racer's point of view, I think that they have tightened things up a little bit. But I would not say that they've broken it. I think what they've probably done, I think that they have probably changed it enough that a lot of people that are metronome, you know, they know exactly where to brake, exactly where to accelerate, exactly where to do this, exactly where to do that, then I think that they are probably getting a bit upset because now they've got to learn to brake a bit later or turn in a bit harder. The muscle memory has gone and they're going to have to retrain their muscles. That's what I think personally. I think for me, I'm not at that level. My laps aren't consistent. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Nico made it a bit more realistic. Certainly with the grass, it's more realistic. Oh, sorry, Drac. I got mullered into that one. I think a few others did as well. Public lobby and all that. Where's Stiggy? Go on, Stig. Go, mate. Yes, exactly, RL 1910. This has wrecked the races for the people that were abusing it. I mean, it's like you had it, people were jumping over the curbs, they were jumping over the grass, they got the car halfway. I mean, just take Daytona, for example. You know, going to the bus stop, people were right the way across the grass through there and stuff, getting away with it. At Red Bull Ring, you know, going across some of the curbs and things the way they were. If that stopped all of that in what I would refer to nonsense, then that's all the good, all the better. Of course, people will still learn to abuse what they can. That is all part of racing and learning tracks and stuff. Oh, there's Drac Fury, see, on the grass, and he's off. He's back on, he held that well. But I just used third gear there for a bit of extra rotation. It just gave that back end just a little bit of a kick. I thought I was going to wash wide, and it didn't. The little drop of the other gear just to bring it back into check worked nicely, which is what I would have expected to see. Another yellow flag up. You're right though, there is a bit more grip. But I think it's like a real car. There's going to be grip. But then once you lose it, it's suddenly gone. So I think they're going to get a lot of people that are going to be suddenly spinning out, whereas not necessarily going to feel it. But you know, modern day cars, half the time, they are grip, and then suddenly boom, you're gone. And you just saw that with Drac going through that corner. You saw it with wheels going across the grass. Or maybe I'm the one person that likes this. BMW feels fine. My rig is still rumbling as I go through there. I can still feel where the grip is. I'm happy. Oh, I'm a happy bunny. It's a bit of understeer when you over push it. That car there, I'm going a little bit too deep and pushing the front end a little bit too hard. And then the front end is complaining on me a little bit. It's like this one, I used to be able to chuck it in around here. Now, it's feeling a bit more realistic. Under the bridge. On the curb and he doesn't like it. Do a big correction there on that curb. Right, I took a slightly different line through Eau Rouge there to see what would happen. So it's a much more sort of rather than going through it smoothly, it's a much more aggressive, and you could feel the car sliding, and Stiggy's right on the back of me straight away, which is what I'd want to see. I was pushing the car beyond the limits through there, or we've got another car going off, so you know, you are still going to spin it. But again, was that grass induced? Certainly making me think twice when I'm going across curbs, particularly down this Astro. Through here. Definitely making me think twice. It's like through here, I don't want to get on that Astro. Broke a little bit later, but still I've overshot there. If you try and floor it in second gear out the corner, it's going to go around still, so it'll still bite you if you abuse. If you try and drive this, I feel as if I'm going to drive this car like a GR4 and just bang in on the controls, I'm in trouble. I've got to still ease the power in. Still got to respect the car in a way that you don't necessarily with the GR4, so I don't think we've lost any of that. It's a lot smoother through there this time. Sticky with a beautiful run. Sticky, you go on and see what it's like following close. Oh, not that close. We got a bit friendly there. Oh yeah, this is good. This is, yes. Oh, the dirty air off the back of Stiggy through there. That BMW was behaving very differently, like it used to. That's fine. That's all good. And now I'm out of the slipstream area. Got all that grip back again. Once again, it's washing out. I'm having to start accounting for that again. It's a lot of dirty air that comes off the back of that Corvette. Again, just lean on the tyres. And the thing is though, if I'm leaning on the tyres like that, am I then going to chew the tyres up? You know, if we got tyre wear on, is that going to cause me grief if I am absolutely leaning on the tyres and just trucking it through a corner? Is that going to give another dimension to the new physics? But you can't just hammer a car. You've got to think about it like in real life. How is what I do with the car going to affect the tyres? I can see some tyre wear races coming up next week on the stream. I might be running some ×4, ×5 tyres. It won't kill the tyres. It'd be very interesting to see those people that have very little wear and those people that have big wear. There could be some commentary and some tyre wear next week, guys. There we go. See, I'm behaving a little bit more differently behind him, not banging the accelerator down quite so much, letting the car roll through the corners in the dirty air a lot more. Barely on the accelerator through here just to stay with him. Whereas when I was trying to push it through the corner, the dirty air was just making the BMW wash out a little bit. So much detail coming through my rig again now. I feel like there's a lot more detail coming through the rig, a lot more rumbling again, like we had about a year ago. I feel there's a lot more of that is coming through this time. Probably won't amuse Jo when she's trying to sleep and the floor's rumbling. There we go, look, Stiggy, struggling. Couldn't even hold it on the Astro there. I mean, normally you would be able to run down that Astro, pick it up and carry on. Because on the Astro, it sucks that wheel in, the car went one way, he then corrected to get it round, and then he got the pendulum effect, and then the car was going off. That is what you want to see. You know, that is penalising you for making a mistake. Now, I know a lot of people that are very protective of their DR will not like that, because it means that they're not going to be able to jump across the curbs. They're not going to be able to get out on the Astro turf and just drive around. I'm loving the fact that Stiggy just put that on the Astro there. I'm loving the fact that in the Elantra wheels put a wheel on the grass. Both of them tried to save it. They got into the pendulum effect, because it's, you know, when you get into the Astro and the grass, it's like you're throwing the brake on, or on one wheel or the other. Obviously, you've got wet grass, it goes quick, and if it's on the Astro, you know what I'm saying. It's just right. That is it. I am going to just jump out of the lobby now, I'll just do a thanks everyone. Bear with me a second. No, I don't want to quit. Yeah, so what do I think? What do I honestly think? There's a lot. Okay, where this has come from is there is a lot of people that have been complaining about the physics in the new version, that the cars are understeery, that they are slow. I've just come out there and I've done a quicker lap in the Elantra around Brands Hatch. That's number one. Number two, It felt very planted. It felt a little bit more grippy through a corner, so a little bit more arcadey, possibly. But you did also see that when you got to the limit, it's almost like now I can get the car to the limit, but then I know where I'm at the limit, and if I do step over the limit, then it will start to wash out and I'll lose it. The other thing for me, the massive thing that I've been banging on about for ages, is I don't like the way that people can abuse the track limits in the way that they do. Jumping over sausage curbs, jumping over curbs, you know, getting two wheels on the grass when you're going through a corner, widening up, widening a corner, opening up a corner by putting two wheels on the grass so you can get the car further out on the left on the right hand corner to sweep across, to jump across the middle of the apex, to then go out on the outside on the grass on the exit of the corner. You shouldn't be able to do any of that. You should not be able to do that. Possibly, if you're in a Formula One car, jumping across the curbs in the same way with the GRs, you know, jumping off across the curbs like British touring cars. Great if you are going to go across them straight, but not grass. Not grass. I mean, Drat Furious just said that grass. Massive thumbs up for me. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a long one. I am going to head off now because I've got a big day tomorrow. I'm going off to spend the day, or certainly a big part of the morning, in a hangar where they refurbish and rebuild Spitfires. And there's going to be two of them that are flying, which I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow. So won't be on over the weekend. We'll be back on Monday, and it will be some, I think I'm going to go with some pure GR racing tomorrow, just to get a feel for these physics, and yeah, just get a bit more of a feel for the physics more than anything else. So I am going to be back then. In the meantime, have yourselves a great morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, whatever you're doing. Have a great one and a smashing weekend. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.